In the natural world, speed is often seen as the ultimate symbol of strength. In this fertile valley, a fierce race for survival is just beginning. Thousands of seeds have fallen into the soft, moist earth. They waste no time, pushing through the surface to claim their spot under the warm sun. These lucky early bloomers display their lush leaves with pride. They grow rapidly, seemingly winning the race as they bask in the golden light of spring. But far from the soft meadows, in the cracks of desolate rocks, one seed finds itself in a different world. It is isolated, trapped, and ignored. This tiny seed seems to have lost before even starting. While others soar toward the sky, it remains stuck in the shadows of the hard stone. To any observer, it is a failure, a slow starter left behind by the pace of the world, seemingly destined to wither away without ever seeing light. While its siblings above are busy showing off their colors, the seed in the rock chooses a different path. It begins its journey in total silence. It does not rush to find the sun. Instead, it focuses all its energy on one single task: finding a way down into the deep, dark earth. In the cold darkness, it crawls through sharp layers of stone. Every millimeter is a battle, but its persistence is quietly building a foundation of steel. The world above sees nothing but a barren rock. They do not know that beneath the surface, a miracle of engineering and willpower is taking place. After much struggle, the root finally touches the hidden veins of the earth. It has found the eternal groundwater that the surface plants cannot reach. Now, and only now, the seed is ready. With a secure lifeline established deep below, it prepares to make its first appearance to the outside world. It is still small, still hidden, and still surrounded by obstacles. As in the eyes of the valley, it is a latecomer that has barely even sprouted. It doesn't mind being small. It isn't competing with the others for height yet. It is building the strength that only comes from deep, quiet growth. But life is never just a permanent spring. A terrible drought arrives like a cruel test as the sun begins to burn with an unforgiving heat. The fertile ground that once provided easy life now turns into a desert. The water in the upper layers of the soil quickly vanishes into steam. Those who grew the fastest are now suffering the most. Their shallow roots cannot find a single drop of moisture in the dried-out surface soil. The valley that was once a paradise has become a graveyard. The winners of the spring are falling one by one, unable to endure the hardship. Their glory was built on easy resources. When the environment turned hostile, their lack of depth became their fatal weakness in this survival game. And as the resources vanish, those who ran the fastest are the first to collapse. The race has changed from a sprint to a test of endurance. The silence of death falls over the Thung Lung. It seems that nothing can survive this level of heat, and all hope is lost for everyone. But look closely. Amidst the barren stones, a small spark of life remains. The rocks that once trapped the seed are now its shield. The hard stone walls block the burning winds and keep the roots cool. What was once perceived as a prison has become a fortress of protection. Deep underground, the long roots are drinking from the eternal spring. They are untouched by the drought, drawing strength from the depths of the earth. It is no longer a fragile sprout. It is becoming a tree. With an endless supply of water, it grows while everything else is fading away. The latecomer is finally showing its true power. It didn't just survive the disaster. It used the time of hardship to grow even stronger, and it stands as the only living monument in a sea of desolation. It is the king of this wasteland, born from patience and tempered by fire. When the others were fast, it was deep. When the others were blooming, it was building. Now, it claims its throne as the rightful ruler. This is the true meaning of strength. Not how fast you can grow, but how deep you can root yourself against the storms of life. As the years pass, the king of the forest becomes the source of life for everyone else. It provides shade, shelter, and hope for others. From its roots, a new ecosystem begins to emerge. The latecomer has become the protector, ensuring that life will never disappear from this place again. This story is not just about a tree. It is about you. It is about anyone who feels like they are being left behind by others. Do not be discouraged by the quick success of those around you. Fast growth often leads to a fast fall when the environment changes. Sometimes, a life places you in a difficult spot not to bury you, but to force you to grow roots deeper than anyone else ever could. If you are slow, use that time to build your foundation. Focus on your internal strength, your knowledge, and your character without seeking external praise. The underground water of wisdom is always waiting for those who are deep enough to find it. Keep pushing, keep rooting, and never give up. You may be the latecomer today, but if you persevere, you will become the king of your own destiny tomorrow. Your depth is your power. Believe in your process. Trust your roots. The greatest forests in the world were once just seeds that refused to die in the rocks.